Are you out shopping for Christmas trees this weekend already? Can you believe it? Looking for a tree for your house. I'm prepared with my adult hot cocoa. Yes, early in the day, but it's Christmas somewhere. If you'd like to know how to make my adult hot cocoa, here's a classic episode of Cooking Course, and afterward I want to tell you something really exciting. Man, it's cold out. I don't care where you are. It's cold out. It's real cold. And nothing better for it being cold out than having a nice warm glass of milk. So how about I make you a nice warm glass of milk, okay? And what we'd have is a glass here and some non-fat dry milk. And we'll add some of that non-fat dry milk powder to the glass. You wanted some hot milk, right? Okay, non-fat dry milk powder. And I've got some hot water here. We'll go ahead and pour the hot water into the non-fat dry milk and stir that around. Wouldn't this be good on a really cold night? You're warm. What? You don't like that? What's wrong with dry milk? Oh, you'd use regular milk, you say. That's not appealing to you. That's dry milk. All right, well, let me ask you a question then. Why are you using this crap? Hot cocoa mix. I know you were with her. I saw you with her. Don't lie to me and tell me you weren't with her. You were with the Swiss Miss. I know you were. The nerve of you. Let's see what's inside the Swiss Miss. Sugar, sweet dairy whey, corn syrup solids, cocoa processed with alkali, partially hydrogenated soybean oil, non-fat dry skim milk, salt, cellulose gum, dipotassium phosphate, mono and diglycerides, and artificial flavor. Where does it say chocolate? Where does it say the nutrition of milk? Why are you making hot chocolate with these stupid packets with water? It's the equivalent of making your hot milk with non-fat dry milk. This is totally unacceptable to almost everybody if you want milk. Why is this acceptable to almost everybody when you want hot cocoa? Today on Cooking Course, we're going to teach you how to make real hot cocoa. And as a matter of fact, do it the Chef Todd way, which is adult hot cocoa. It's a very easy procedure, but it tastes so much better than dipotassium hydrochloride, blah, 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 blah. Chef Mohr's adult hot cocoa starts with a heaping tablespoon of cocoa, non-sweetened American processed cocoa in the bottom of the cup. We'll also give it about an equal amount of sugar if you like it sweetened. Otherwise, you could use some kind of natural sweetener like honey or agave if you'd like. My powdered cocoa and sugar in there, and now comes the adult part. I like Godiva chocolate liqueur. You see my stamp from the county alcohol board. They got to get their cut, bastards. So what we're going to do is add some of this liqueur to make a paste. And of course, pastes dissolve in hot liquids much better than powders do. So the first thing I'm going to do is stir up that cocoa powder and sugar and try and make a paste out of it, because of course when I add hot milk to that, you've ever seen, especially with your Swiss Miss, how that stuff just floats to the top and clumps to the bottom. Here is, believe it or not, a procedure for making hot cocoa. Make a paste out of the items first with a liqueur and your cocoa powder and sugar. I like the Godiva liqueur, but of course you can use any liqueur you want. Another favorite is Kahlua. That might make a more coffee flavored type one. I've used rum in this before. Rum and chocolate goes very well. You can use any kind of flavored liqueur you want. A caramel, a butterscotch. And now, rather than being subject to that one little tart, that Swiss Miss, with all that adjuncts in it, she's no good. I'm telling you, the Swiss Miss is no good for you. You can control now the flavors in here, and once you've made your cocoa paste, it's simple enough to take some hot milk out of your microwave or off the stove top, add that in, and stir it together. And if you have really cool gadgets like I do, you might even go to the store and get a milk. You might even go to the store and get a milk frother, and that's what I use for this. Whipping the milk around in an electric fashion. Now you can go ahead and add your marshmallows, you can add whipped cream, anything that you'd like to it, and look how frothy, without pouring it on the floor, look how frothy my hot cocoa is. not a cooking method. It's just making hot chocolate, but there is a method to it as well. If you're using those stupid packets with all those chemicals in it, think about putting non-fat dry milk in a glass of milk. You wouldn't want that. Why do you use Swiss Miss? Why do you use those cocoa powders when the kitchen is within your control? You can use cocoa. You can adjust the amount of sugar. You can add a butterscotch liqueur or a chocolate liqueur, or if you're non-alcoholic, get syrups. Get a caramel syrup. Get a raspberry syrup. Get a strawberry syrup. Get anything you want. Now you're in control. It's the basic idea behind cooking course. There's no saute today. There's just hot chocolate, and this makes hot chocolate awfully fine on cooking course. Hey, I want everyone to create amazing holiday meals this year, so I've got a special gift for you, an incredible opportunity for you to use basic cooking methods to come out with the greatest holiday food you ever have. I can't tell you about it quite yet.